Most sports fans remember Deion Sanders as the absolutely bionic athlete he was. The guy was somehow an insane MLB All-Star and a Football Hall of Famer. The guy was unstoppable when he was playing, and he's still showing he's a force, even if he's not on the field. If you're a college football fan, you already know how Deion Sanders has been climbing the ranks and cementing his legacy in college ball as a coach. The man already has a reputation as a college football GOAT, making every program he joins better in so many ways. Now, people should remember all the improvements and energy he brought to Jackson State University, and now that Deion is in Colorado as the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. I'd be preparing because he's already out there making changes, shaking that program up and turning it into an even more of a powerhouse team. Now, the first thing we have to talk about is how Coach has overhauled and pumps up their gear. Now, any college football team, or heck, even your own local town leagues would have good quality gear. Especially in college ball, even the D2 and D3 teams would have pads, helmets, and other protective gear of insane quality. Now, to keep reiterating the point, even community college and junior college teams have insanely high-quality gear. I'm saying all this to give you the expectations of college football gear in D1, which is to say is just as good as the stuff they use in the pros, and yet somehow Coach Prime overhauls the team's gear to another level. Coach Prime really did overhaul this team's gear to an insanely high quality. The crazy amount of pull Deion has as a head coach is in full display, with better football gear being just but a taste of what Deion brings to the table. It may seem minor if you squint your eyes, but this is just a taste of what Coach Deion can bring to your program, and how he just improves everything for his team. Things like better and higher quality helmets, pads, and protective gear is something that'll make an impact on making your program better. So if there's a player who embodies work hard, play hard, it's Deion Sanders. Deion's nickname Primetime precedes him, as he was known as that superstar who had the flash of the field. We can be sure that with Coach Prime leading the way, players are going to get some luxury treatment and be well taken care of off the field. We can already see how Coach Deion's making sure these guys eat not only healthy but really good, with some top quality stuff being served. As for facilities off the field, these guys have a pool, and you can't forget that these guys also sleep in dorms that are a huge upgrade from the average dorm experience in college. No need to worry about bedbugs, rats, cockroaches, and deranged psychopaths breaking in to steal your TV. Here, these guys are living well. Now, the treatment goes beyond just the superficial things though, because the university is even in the process of setting up an insane state-of-the-art hospital for all its players and students, which is amazing to see, and hopefully other college programs take note. Now we have to talk about how the gear and equipment they're using at the university are getting overhauled. It should be no surprise to anyone, even aware of college football, that any competitive D1 school has insane facilities. Go ahead to any D1 campus and any D1 program for any imaginable D1 sport, and you'll see some high-tech, state-of-the-art, and of course high-quality equipment. Now, don't be surprised how these D1 schools have insane budgets to ensure players have the best trainers, strength, speed, fitness, cardio, and all recovery machines. I say all this to paint you an image that these schools are already insane, and that Coach Prime is making the University of Colorado's facilities look even better than what you would expect from NFL teams. Even before Deion came to the University of Colorado, the university already had some really good facilities, but now that Coach Prime is here, he's out here ensuring the team is going to have the best of the best in all of the NCAA. Now, as a player, Deion had that insane physique and was basically a super athlete, so we can be sure that he's going to get that team all the tools and people they need to reach that insane level of strength, speed, and conditioning. For a guy like Deion Sanders, who has the reputation, the following, and the image as Coach Prime, he needs an office that lives up to all that hype. Deion has an office here that'll make an NFL owner feel inadequate with how epic it looks. First, the office space Coach Deion has is massive. The whole place is bigger than some doctor's offices I've been to. It's insane. The place is also designed in Colorado Buffalo colors of black, gold, and white. Look around and we have some super hype and motivational quotes, and of course, in case you forget whose office it is, It has that giant sign reminding you it's Coach Prime's. This office is just another big reminder that Coach Prime isn't your typical football coach. And this guy's nothing like any other college football coach you may have heard of before. Another way Coach Prime is different from your average coach is evident in his first week of recruiting. The man has insane charisma at everything he does, honestly. Deion just gets everyone's attention, and with that, you see a guy who works hard and is passionate. Also, everything was a spectacle during this week, with Coach Deion showing off the insane facilities and flexing luxury cars at the place. If this week was any basis for the next weeks of recruiting, you can be sure it signifies the Buffs are about to have one of the best recruiting classes this year. Coach Prime on his own is also single-handedly getting people interested in the University of Colorado football. To give you an idea of how insane Coach Prime's reach is in this regard, he has his own merch in the University of Colorado store. Now go ahead and imagine another head coach having his own merch line. The man has an insane aura to him that has people excited. Upon news of Coach Prime leaving Jackson State University for the University of Colorado, we immediately see an insane amount of buzz around him joining the program. It may be safe to say that no other coach in college football may be as big of a draw as Deion Sanders. We immediately saw a huge boost to all of Colorado's Buff social media, and something that has the university happy is we immediately see a large number of season tickets sold. All of that scratches the surface of the immediate effects Coach Prime has had. We saw Deion sell a bunch of recruits with a bunch of players committing immediately, and a whole nother bunch scheduling recruitment trips. Safe to say, Deion Sanders is an insane force in college football. And with the season not even starting yet, we may be seeing an insane dynasty being built overnight in Colorado.